You're watching Life on Video. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Life on Video. Today, we're back and we're in Bloomington, Minnesota at the Great Wolf Lodge. Let's check it out. Now, before we jump into all the fun of the water park, let's start off with a room tour. We're staying in room 359. And here's the tour done. So you got your closet right here. Little mirror. Obviously this is lived in. We're on night 2 right now. You do have a microwave in the room. A little mini fridge, TV, bed, queen size, and you have a bunk bed in this suite, which is awesome. And then you have a couch that is a pull-out couch, little stand where you can sit and have dinner like we did last night, and then a very cool amenity that I've never seen at Great Wolf Lodge so far. But because we're in Minnesota, obviously it's cold a lot in Minnesota, so they have indoor balconies instead of outdoor balconies, so you can open this up and come outside into the actual water park. And the cool thing about that is even at night you can go out there, so when it's shut down, they're kind of just working, doing some maintenance, you can go out there and you can check it out. Super cool. Very different. Never seen that before at Great Wolf Lodge. So when we got the option to book a balcony and it was an indoor water park view balcony, we definitely took the chance for that. It was, I want to say, maybe $20 extra a night to get the balcony, but the kids have loved it. They've been out there pretty much the entire time we've been in the room. Super fun. If you're currently watching this video and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? You see this water slide? This is what our content's filled of. Fun stuff. Hit that subscribe button. And now the moment everybody's been waiting for. Let's dive into the water park now. And let's start off at one of the more iconic spots of the Great Wolf Lodge, the fort. The fort is always fun. This one is no exception. This one is called Fort McKenzie, and you have 3 water slides. You travel up the stairs, you have access to all 3 water slides, you have a closed tube, smaller red one here, then you have a closed tube blue one, and then you have an open tube blue one at the top. And all of these slides are fun for all ages, to be honest. I even have fun going down them, as you can see right here. This Great Wolf Lodge was constructed in 2006, so some things you're going to see are a little bit different than what you'll see in a normal Great Wolf Lodge today. For example, the bucket. It's a lot smaller, it dumps a lot more frequent, but nonetheless, it's still a blast. A unique attraction to this Great Wolf Lodge is the Flow Rider. You will find this at some of the other Great Wolf Lodges, but this is not a staple at every Great Wolf Lodge. You gotta find the specific ones that have the Flow Rider. Here's Braxton riding it. This is his first time ever dropping in on something like this. He's definitely not a beach baby, and he was able to pick it up, so it's fun for everyone. And here's me dropping in, first time ever trying, nailed it. It is fun. To be honest, I've always been really standoff from these kind of things because everybody's watching you, but here's Braxton again. He got back in line and he dropped in again and successful. You get 3 different tries to drop in or 2 minutes to ride, whichever one comes first, and it's definitely worth it to wait in line. Moving along, we have some more of our classic Great Wolf Lodge attractions. As you can see here, we have the logs with the cargo net trying to get across. Right in the background, you can see we have the pool with the basketball hoops. And these attractions are pretty much at every Great Wolf Lodge. And I know you've been waiting to hear. Now let's get into the water slides. First, we're gonna have to trek up a lot of stairs. And they're all like this. They're a little uncomfortable, but hey, it's a water park and they're stairs to help dry off. These slides, you can see inside the tubes. They're a little discolored. They are outside, so they're getting some of the elements. but they are a blast. One thing I will give this Great Wolf Lodge, they have some amazing slides at this park. These slides are action-packed, filled with twists, filled with turns. I mean, you're driving up the side of the tubes because some of the turns are so sharp. It is an absolute blast to ride these slides. And even though I would consider these slides more action-packed, that's my 10-year-old son going down. He had a blast. But look at this slide. Look at how far you're going up on the walls there. Oh my God, I can't even hold the camera straight. They're just action-packed slides. It's great. And when I told you there were a lot of stairs, there are a lot of stairs, which is definitely common for your older theme parks. And not just the body slides are action-packed. This is the family style ride, and this is me and my son. We're riding it, but we did ride it as a whole family, all 5 of us. And it, like the body slides, is action-packed. There are dark parts, there are light parts, there's open and closed parts. There are parts where you're sliding up the wall, down into the water slide again. I mean, if you are looking for fun as a family and something that is safe, but kind of going to push everybody to the edge because it is a little bit of an edgier ride, but it is built for families, this is it. You're going to have a blast. It is fun. Let's move from the water slides to some of the other attractions. This is the wave pool. It was a beautiful wave pool. It actually has a really unique concept where the lazy river runs through it into the wave pool. Really fun. So here I am on the lazy river. And this, by all means, is not a small lazy river. It does encircle the entire water park. So if you take a trip on the lazy river, you will go around the entire water park. But here we come out this little mouth and we go into the wave pool. So there's the wave pool, and here's everybody hanging out in the wave pool. And as you're going through, if you look straight across, there's that bridge, you can go back into the lazy river. It's a really cool concept. And then while you're in the lazy river, you are going to go through this cave. This cave is pretty unique. I've never seen this at any of the other Great Wolf Lodge resorts, and it is fun. It's dark, it has spotlighting in different places, so it does feel like you've kind of left the water park and you are in a cave. A thing to note about this cave is even though it is closed off and a little bit more secluded from the water park, there is a lifeguard at the beginning, which is kind of trekking back and forth almost to the middle, to the beginning of it. And then there's a lifeguard at the end, so you can still feel really safe. There is no seating in this cave, so this is not a place that you can hide away and kind of resort to get away from everybody. You just ride through, but you can get out and you can access these stairs right here that will get you up to some of the water slides. But other than that, really, really cool addition to the water park. And a plus to Great Wolf Lodge is that it was rainy outside, and then you just turn around and it's a beautiful water park day inside. You never have to worry about the weather at Great Wolf Lodge. And for those of you that want a quick overview of what the entire water park looks like, I'll speed this footage up and I'll take you on a walkthrough of the entire water park. Here you go. Now that we've visited the entire water park, let's check out the lodge itself. All right, let's go in the main entrance in the front of Great Wolf Lodge. This is what you're walking into. Beautiful hardwood floors. The customer service area was greatly set up. There really were no issues over there. And then you have the actual lodge or the lobby of Great Wolf Lodge. And this is where all of the activities go down. Your dance parties, all of that jazz, yoga, everything that they do at the Great Wolf Lodge and they offer during your stay. It's all happening here in the lobby. This Great Wolf Lodge had a Dunkin' Express, which is very unique. I've never seen this in any of the Great Wolf Lodges, but throughout the day they had donuts filled in there and they had coffee that you could come over and it was just an express kiosk. You paid somebody that was sitting back there for quick little Dunkin' treats and then you were good to go. This Great Wolf Lodge, like a lot of the Great Wolf Lodges, has a fireplace, and it is a working fireplace. I do believe it's gas, but it's really nice to warm up by that fireplace. And then the cool thing I like about Great Wolf Lodge is majority of the times from the lobby, they have a great view into the water park. So when you walk in, you can feel that excitement and all that energy transferring from the water park to the lobby. And the food at this Great Wolf Lodge was top notch. I mean, probably one of our best experiences with food at Great Wolf Lodge. It was all delicious and fairly priced as well. We're gonna start at the second floor. This Great Wolf Lodge has two main floors to the lobby, and as everybody knows that goes to Great Wolf Lodge, the second floor is primarily used for Magi Quest and some of the other activities that you can do at Great Wolf Lodge. So you'll see here, they do have the Howler's Peak rope course here. They also have Tin Paws bowling, which is always a blast, miniature bowling for the kids. And the rope course is not at every Great Wolf Lodge, but it is at some of the newer ones. And this one, obviously 2006, it is here. It's very fun. And then up here, you're gonna have the Hungry as a Wolf, which is where you're going to get your pizza and a lot of your sodas and stuff. And then unique to this one is this outpost where they have a full service bar that outlooks over the entire water park. Headed downstairs, you're gonna walk past the rope course. And the rope course is pretty cool. It does extend, I guess, up 1, 2, 3 stories. So it's a lot higher than some of the other ones that you've seen, but really fun. You also have your rock climbing wall here as well. You have more Magi Quest events all around the hotel, as we've come to love about Great Wolf Lodge. And then we have the arcade. And this arcade is very much updated. It has a lot more of the common games you're gonna find at your modern arcades like Round 1 or Main Event. Very, very fun arcade. Right here was the swim shop. It was closed for some reason, but that is the swim shop. And then here you have the Magi Quest store where you go in and you can purchase your new wands, activate your wands, different stuff like that. And then you have your Oliver Mining Co., where you can sift through rocks and find gems and minerals right here in this, which is an additional cost. The other half of the arcade, and then inside this room, you do have your prize shop where whatever tickets you get from the arcade, you can come in there and purchase things. You have Build-A-Bear Workshop here as well. So inside this room is Build-A-Bear Workshop. And then right here in this little lobby area, you have Dunkin' Donuts, and then you have Woods End Creamery, so your ice cream shop. You have the Buckhorn Exchange here, which is your gift shop, standard at all Great Wolf Lodges. And then at that point, you're back into the main lobby. A nice thing about this Great Wolf Lodge is they did have water and coffee pretty much available for free the entire day. Over here, you have the Campfire Kitchen, which is where that food was from that I just showed you previously. Honestly, really, really good restaurant. Then right here you have Northwoods Refreshments, where pretty much the entire day, if you just want to grab a drink or a quick snack, you can run in there. And then this last hallway is strictly for Magi Quest and some restrooms. And again, unique to this is the Outpost, which is a full service bar upstairs, kind of secluded and away from everybody. So if you just want to go have a drink and kind of get away from the madness, that's where you do it. This is the Build-A-Bear Workshop, which is attached to the Buckhorn Exchange, which is the gift shop. Now the gift shop was rather large and there were a lot of things there. My only complaint about this gift shop was I felt like it lacked in Minnesota specific merchandise. There were a lot of Great Wolf Lodge branded merchandise, but I wanted more Minnesota specific merchandise. So that way, when I go to another Great Wolf Lodge and I'm wearing my Great Wolf Lodge gear, I can rep the Minnesota one because I've been there. Not so much just the Great Wolf Lodge, I wanted more Minnesota gear. And really over there in that corner where it says Minnesota was about all I could find with the Minnesota labeling on it. And that's going to do it from the Great Wolf Lodge here in Bloomington, Minnesota. We've honestly had a great time. The water park is a little bit different. The entire resort is a little bit different, but different doesn't always mean bad. It's just different. We still had a blast, honestly, like a great time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned for more content here on Life on Video. Later.